This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. 2 more COVID-19 deaths added to the Bahamas' overall death toll. The Ministry of Health and Wellness reporting 2 unfortunate deaths that were previously under investigation have been reclassified as COVID-19 related deaths. These latest deaths, both females, were residents of Grand Bahama, a 31-year-old who died on September 16th and a 56-year-old who died on September 19th. These unfortunate deaths push the death toll to 533. 41 deaths remain under investigation. As for new COVID numbers, health officials confirming an additional 130 infections following 623 tests completed on Wednesday, September 29th. 89 cases confirmed on New Providence, 11 on Mayaguana, 9 on Long Island, 6 on Eleuthera and Inagua each, 5 on Grand Bahama, 2 cases on Abaco, and 1 case each on Cat Island and Crooked Island. These new cases include 74 females and 56 males. Total confirmed cases in the country now at 21,114. The ministry's dashboard indicates that 1,896 cases are active, with 145 of them in hospital, 19 in intensive care, 126 considered moderately ill. 44 people recovered from the virus on Wednesday. Total recoveries are now at 18,533. The former F&M administration had one of the feathers in their cap, the introduction of home porting, with cruises originating from the Bahamas, which attracted more overnight stays and generated other economic activity. Before the weekly cabinet meeting, Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper and the Minister of Tourism was asked about the PLP's position on the home porting initiative. He gave a brief but clear answer.
The Ministry of Tourism is very positive on home porting.
With the government being in support of home porting, Mr. Cooper was asked if he could give any details on numbers of tourists expected to arrive in the coming months. And while he did not have the answer, he expressed optimism about future bookings.
We don't have those numbers yet, but suffice to say, bookings for the next few months look very positive.
Mr. Cooper reiterated that one of the government's main priority goals is to rebuild the economy as soon as possible. National Security Minister Wayne Munro has ordered Bahamas Department of Corrections Commissioner Charles Murphy to be placed on administrative leave pending a full investigation into several issues. Minister Munro late Thursday afternoon issued a statement which revealed that this decision was made based on 3 areas of greatest concern, including a briefing produced by Commissioner Murphy that says BDOCS was not being operated in accordance with the Correctional Services Act. 2, it's come to the minister's attention that Commissioner Murphy may have breached an order made by Supreme Court Justice Klein ordering the release of Prescott Smith, who had been committed to BDOCS himself for failing to obey the order of a Supreme Court judge. And while there, it was reported that Mr. Smith tested positive for COVID-19 and during his stay was quarantined in a cell with 3 other individuals. Minister Munro contends that he is concerned over the condition of the prison facilities and some of the protocols reported to be in place. Now, to replace Commissioner Murphy, the National Security Minister has ordered Deputy Commissioner Don Clare and Deputy Commissioner Bernadette Murray to return to BDOCS from the Ministry of National Security. Mr. Clare will act as the commissioner in the absence of Commissioner Murphy. The minister said he had tasked the acting commissioner to assess the current conditions and to immediately remediate poor conditions and tighten protocols. He contends that with a cooperative effort, we can truly see a new day at BDOCS, and that if we are truly about rehabilitation, transformation, and correction, then it must ensure that stakeholders are treated fairly and civilly. A homegoing ceremony for Reverend Dr. Timothy Stewart, senior pastor at the historic Bethel Baptist Church. Prime Minister Philip Davis was on hand for the ceremony this morning. He says Dr. Stewart wore many hats, served in many capacities, and represented many things to many people whose lives he touched in profound ways. Dr. Stewart was also affectionately known as the People's Pastor, according to the Bahamas Christian Council President Delton Fernander. In heartfelt remarks, Bishop Fernander recalls Dr. Stewart's last message to the nation. Reverend Stewart also served as the international head of the Progressive National Baptist Convention and the Bethel Baptist Union of Churches locally. In those capacities, Reverend Stewart provided a global platform for the collective voices of the Bahamas and the Caribbean to be heard on not only the religious matters, but secular issues affecting and developing the world. May he rest in peace. You're watching Jcn News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.